Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here from Orlando, Florida, and joining me just a little bit south of Orlando is Pup Zed from Kissimmee, Florida. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good here. So I always like to start off learning a little history on the pup name and the if there's any symbolism with the colors that you picked for your pup hood. So let's first find out, is there any specifics to Pup Zed? The,
No, so the name I chose it. It was not given to me because I'm still a stray, uncollared, and all that. But I was shopping for my hood, and I was like, oh, well, maybe I should just write out names A to Z. And I was like, oh, actually, that's a pretty cool name. So
there you
that's
go.
how I got it.
So is red your favorite color, or is there any symbolism behind the red in your pup hood?
Yeah, so I for some I know it can be confusing because I'm not flagging anything. It is my favorite color. Red and black specifically is like one of my favorite color combinations,
Uh-huh.
and um, so for religious purposes at the time, I didn't wear any dark or bright colors. It was all, white or just very dull colors. So I was
Hmm.
like, well, I want to have fun, so I'm gonna wear my favorite colors. So this is what I did.
Well, and that works. It looks. I like the contrast between the red and the black.
Me too.
So how long have you been a pup?
So I'm not even a year old yet in pup terms. I started in February, I
Okay.
think like the 22nd, if I go when I officially got my hood anyway. Um, but I had been interested in it for a long, long time before that. I had a friend almost 10 years ago introduced me to it, but I didn't get to really do anything until I visited some friends in Colorado. And one of them actually let me try on some of their gear, and I was like, oh no, this is it. I love this. So
Yeah, it definitely is something that not everyone could understand, but those of us that love it, it just a great feeling.
for sure, yeah, it's kind of funny because I feel that I put on a mask and I feel more like myself. So
Yes, yes, I hear you. Well, being kind of new to the community, seeing that you're less than a year old, have you found anything that has been just super easy for you coming into the community?
yeah, actually everyone's been super welcoming. Like if anyone saw me just kind of like awkwardly standing at an event, like I'm not sure what to do. Someone always came up to me. And I've been to lots of events, especially with the calendar you make. I try to go to like all of them.
Yeah.
But no, it's probably been one of the easiest communities to break into. Like everyone's been super supportive. That's one of the reasons I loved it is just the amount of openness and positivity from a lot of the other pups.
Right, yeah, and I definitely get that. So, have you found anything that has been more difficult for you?
Actually, getting into Headspace was really difficult for me at first. Um, I there I didn't grow up super religious, but I was in a religious group for a really long time that
Hmm.
like even thinking of yourself as something other than human was not considered great.
Right.
So um it was really hard to let go of that and to get into the pup headspace. But once I did, it was the most fun I've had in forever. So it was good.
Good, good. Well, if you could physically change one thing about our community, uh, what do you think you would want to change?
That's tough, especially as being so new. I haven't run into a lot of issues.
Hmm.
Um, I think one thing is I'd have more stuff for pups out in the boonies. Like I see a lot of pups online and just in between cities, and there's more than a few of them, but they're all far enough apart to where they can't quite make it, or their schedules don't work out. And so I think about them a lot because I talk a lot to them on not all of them obviously, but some of them on Pup Space. So yeah, I think that'd be it. If we could just get like somehow, obviously, more events for all over the place, that'd be great. But yeah.
Yeah, I do talk to a lot of them where they don't really have any events unless they drive long distances to get to
Hmm.
them.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give a brand new pup just coming into the pup community?
So, well, I mean, with everything, be careful, try to get to know the right people, obviously, but just do it. Just jump in. That was I vacillated on it for a really long time, even after my friend showed me, his gear and stuff. And I can honestly say when I just dove in was the best decision I've made in a long time. I've legitimately haven't been happier.
Yeah, I gotcha. I totally agree. So, I know a lot of people when they put this hood on, it's almost like an escape for them, and helps them with a lot of things. What is being a pup and being able to get in the pup headspace done for your mental wellness?
So that was actually the part I did not expect, and but became immediately apparent. Um, I had a lot of image issues, like I would never take pictures of myself, selfies or otherwise, like, and since I've started doing this, even out of hood, I'm okay with taking pictures. I feel better about my image overall.
Hmm.
Because there's a lot more body positivity in the pup community than just, I mean, the LGBT community at large, I
Yeah.
found. And that helped a lot. And just in general, I'm a lot more outgoing and happier. Like, I don't know, sometimes you just need to be a happy dog and not care about anything?
Yeah, yes, totally. So I know you and I are kind of local to each other, seeing that we're in the same area of Central Florida. But have you been to any of the pup events here or plan to go to any of them?
Yeah, I've been to a few around Orlando, like Barcode, Savoy, Stiffies, and going to movie night. I'm excited for that. That'll be fun.
Sweet.
I've also been down to Tampa for the at least one city side event. Oh no,
Okay.
two. I went to two. Yep. So,
Awesome. Well, so you've been to a few of them, so you know what there is to offer here.
hmm.
So this question I threw in for season two because it fascinates me to learn who people want to meet in person. And so if you could meet anybody, it could be a public figure, a celebrity, a musician, whoever it might be, past or present, and just
Mm.
sit down and talk with them, who would you want to possibly meet up with?
Okay, so I have a pup one and like a regular human one, I think.
Okay, okay, sure.
Pup wise, I would love to meet Pup Tosa. He is his book and everything. But he just seems like a very nice, outgoing person, and obviously has a huge presence in the pup world.
Yes.
Um, I think for a regular person though, um, this was really hard, but I just Mark Twain.
Oh yeah.
Um, like just picking his brain because some of the quotes and obviously writings we have from him, I mean they his observations about a lot of the world hold true today, and I always thought that was fascinating. And he has the same level of sarcasm that I tend to, so I really appreciate that.
Well, back to Pup Tosa. He's the one from Canada, correct?
Yeah, I think he's Quebecois, so he's over near like Quebec, Montreal, all that or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you ever sent in photos to be on his calendar that he puts together every year?
So I just learned about the calendar. He posted something about it. So I haven't done that yet, but maybe next year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I sent him the photos back in August,
Oh
uh,
wow. Okay.
and everything, and it was not too long after that that he sent out a message getting people to submit images for the calendar. And I guess I've already pre-ordered mine. I found a link to pre-order it, and I'm just gonna wait to see when they finally send it.
Nice. Yeah, I actually have been meaning to do that myself because that looks really cool, and it is a personal goal of mine to really pup out the house. And my roommate understands. He's cool with it at least. So.
Good, good. Well, yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. I made the calendar last year, but I was on the very back cover. It wasn't one of the months. And
Oh.
then me and my husband submitted one this year. We know we're in it. We just don't know if we're on one of the covers. And then or if we got to be a month. I know if you get a month picture, you no longer can submit because he reserves that for new pups every single year.
Oh, that's cool.
And everything. So if we get as one of the months this year, then I won't be able to submit again. But we'll just have to wait and see because they never tell you until you get the calendar.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, well, congrats.
we'll see
I'll
how
keep
that
my
works
eye
out.
out.
But yeah, he is definitely he's another one that would be on my list. I've got to meet several of my pup wannabes with Pup Atlas out of Denver, Colorado.
Oh, yep. Hmm.
The singing pup, and then of course Harlow Blue, who's been here in Orlando this weekend for EDC and stuff. So
Yeah. I got to say hi to him. That was cool. Yep.
yeah, he's such an awesome dude. He's in Denver now. He flew to Denver today. So
Yeah. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He gave me some good workout advice actually. So
good, good.
that was really nice.
Well, the other thing is if other pups wanted to reach out to you and maybe they see you here on the podcast, how would they get in touch with you?
So on basically everything, I am Zed the Red Pup. And then of course I have even Gmail. I have a pup specific, open to whoever Gmail, which is pupzedisred at gmail.com. I'm not good at screen names, so it's a good thing these rhyme.
Yeah, exactly. Well, any last words before we jump off of here?
Well, I do want to say thank you to like everyone in the community, you and all the pups I've met, just because like I came from some pretty not great experiences just in the LGBT community in my earlier life. And since I've gotten into pup play and really dove into it, like everyone has just been awesome and really supportive and really helped my image and my mental health. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. I hope I continue to meet all of you and make friends and just have fun, be a big dumb dog.
Exactly, yes. Well, it's been awesome getting to talk to you, and I know it won't be the last time we talk.
Definitely awesome to talk to you too, and I hope to see you again soon.
Yes, definitely. Have a good one.
Bye.